Right now we're going to look at how to use NormalCdf and inverse norm. The first problem I've set up here is some data that could be modeled with a normal model, whose mean is 60, standard deviation is 5, and I want to know what percent of scores are above 72. The calculation you would do now is to find a percent. So first you're going to find the z-score by taking the score minus the mean 60 over 5, and you're going to get 2.4. Now, at this point, I've told you you want to write a probability statement. So we want to know the probability of getting a z-score that represents something that's at least 2.4 standard deviations above the mean. In order to do this, because we're finding a percent, I want you to remember that expression, it's normal to find a percent. So we're going to do normal CDF on your calculator. The left bound is the z-score of the score all the way to the left of the shaded region, which in our case is 2.4. The right bound is the right end of the shaded region, which in this case goes on forever, or in standard deviations we'll call it 99. So on your calculator, on a calculator page, you're going to hit Menu. You're going to go to Statistics, which is number 5. You're going to go to Distributions, which is number 5, and you're going to go to NormalCdf. Remember, it's normal to find a percent. Our lower bound is 2.4. Our upper bound will be 99. Since we're in z-scores, we're going to leave mu at 0 and sigma at 1 and hit OK. And it looks like this is a very small probability of 0.008. And remember, this is approximately. Now, if we already know the percent, as in this case here, we want to know what score has 10% above it, then we're going to have to get our z-score using inverse norm. Now remember, our calculator is programmed so that it always takes the area to the left of your cutoff point. So if 10% are above, it means 90% are below. So again, we're going to go Menu, Statistics, Distribution, but now we're going to go to Inverse Norm, and the area I'm going to put in is 0.90. I'm going to tab down and hit Enter, and I see my z-score looks like it's 1.28. Now, if I wanted to solve this equation, I would set up the z-score of 1.28 equals our cutoff x minus 60 over 5, and I could cross multiply and solve. Hope this helps, and when you get stuck, check out these videos to remind you how to use NormalCdf to find percents and inverse norm to find z-scores.